1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Tes. Ya, kita coba main lawan mix. Ini levelnya pokoknya paling rendah, nggak amatir tapi. Welcome to Love Chat. Remember to guard your privacy and abide by all community guidelines. Tes.
We've been talking so much NBA 2K21, but we wanted to stop and take a moment to thank you guys for tuning in and joining us for 45 episodes in NBA 2K20.
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So as we put NBA 2K20 to a close,
We've had so much fun connecting with you all over this past season.
So the newest name on the injury report is a big one. Jimmy Butler, looking like he's going to be sidelined for a solid chunk of time here.
The Butler did it.
Do you have a filtered Hornet eye?
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Date.
Well, it took 5 long months, but Anthony Davis's trade request was finally granted. Now he has a new start in Los Angeles alongside LeBron James.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for... And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Taking a look at Toronto. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they just understand how good they really are. One of the biggest hurdles is to avoid complacency, though, down the stretch.
And now the Lakers starting group. LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dion Waiters is out there with Maverick, and it's Howard in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Knicks, it's Randall and Robinson at the 4 and the 5. Then there's Payton, and it's Dotson in at the 2 guard. And the guys up front may determine, Brent, the outcome tonight. What elements make for a fantastic front court?
Well, nowadays it's about skilled front court players, guys who have the ability to not only shoot it, but also dribble handoff, make decisions with the basketball to help open up and spread up your offense for your guards and your quicker players to slash and find those gaps.
Now here's Payton after the miss from Maverick, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And so it's New York with it. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Waiters got the first points up on the board here for the Lakers. Now here's Payton. Not a lot of room. It's tipped. Randall right side. And oh, the block shot grabs it out of the air. LeBron passes to Matt. That's in, and he found.
Wow, kok ini keluar lagi sih? Aduh.
His range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
There's no way that LeBron James is not going to come in and dictate the tempo of this game. Just keeps his eyes up and drops a nice dime there.
Now here's Payton. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
It's so difficult to stop him. Even when you hit him or pull at him or tug him or talk to him, none of it works.
Payton drives in. The Lakers with the rebound.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
For New York, they've gone 0 of 5 here to start the game. Rough start for them. Floats one up, and it's sent back by Howard.
That reach of Dwight Howard is so impressive. A dominant shot blocker and a tremendous athlete.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
Now here's Randall. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Cleveland. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Payton passes to Knox. That one's off, still out of sync.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
You take a look at Anthony Davis and his frame and think about his rookie year coming in so thin and moved around a lot by bigger, stronger players in the post. No longer the case, as he's put on a ton of muscle to that frame and continues to grow in the strength area along with his confidence. That's helped him out a lot.
Here's Payton following the basket by LeBron James. Randall with the bucket.
You risk getting torched when somebody's open. Payton's skilled enough to find the open man.
High post, Howard. And the pass to Maverick. Back to Howard. He kicks it to Waiters. Here's Maverick, covered by Payton. Shoots it. Randall grabs the board. And after just one season at Kentucky, the slight build of Davis was a concern in the NBA. And the question was, would his body hold up?
Well, he's answering the question to some degree, Kevin, knowing that it wasn't a one-year process to get stronger and to put on that kind of weight. That just comes with physical maturity. Anthony Davis doing a better job of avoiding places where he might get injured, expanding his game to the perimeter, and hopefully some of those things pay off for his longevity for his career.
And so Payton will bring it up for the Knicks, trailing by 10. Passes to Randall. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
Yeah, Randall's not passing that one up. Fantastic job at converting when he's got the kind of position like that.
Left side, Waiters. Here's Maverick, covered by Payton. Here's James, and the dunk by James.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
Randall finds Payton, and that one, good. Payton's got his second basket of the game.
Payton being aggressive, a mindset that the coaches have encouraged with him. Stay aggressive out there.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get even.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Kuzma outside. Here's Maverick. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Here's Caruso. Knicks with the rebound. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
So the Lakers 5 right now. You've got Murray. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Markieff Morris. And there's Maverick. And it's Caruso in at the 2. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Maverick in the last matchup against the Celtics looked like he was on a mission. He finished with 23 points, and his passing was just incredible. He piled up an impressive number of assists. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Dotson's checked in for Ntilikina, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Smith. He lobs it up. Maverick passes to Howard. Randall with some nice D.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Dotson gets the bucket.
Yeah, Knox trying to improve in this portion of his offensive game, distribution.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Here's Davis. Makes it off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. To the paint. And it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Here's Dotson. He's guarded by Waiter. The 3. But they'll get another chance. Here's Robinson. A slam dunk by Robinson.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Here's Knox, guarded by Kuzma. No one near Payton as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Lakers leading by 7. Inside, Davis. And Davis throws it down.
Whenever AD is floating around the basket like he was there, you know if he gets the ball, he's going to go for the jam.
Here's Payton. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Knox. Back to Payton. Here's the floater. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he's flourishing as a scorer. But, Brent, how does Julius Randle take that next step?
Well, I think, Kevin, if he keeps improving on his consistency shooting from that 10-foot to 16-foot range where guys are daring him to shoot and not wanting to deal with him driving into them. You know, last year he went up 6 percentage points from 35% to 41% in that 10 to 16-foot range. You keep seeing that kind of improvement, the growth in his game is going to come.
Payton kicks to Dotson. Rejected by Howard. And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Dotson the pass to Knox. Over Howard. Knox misses. Lakers leading by 10. To the middle, here's Maverick, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Well, Dion Waiters, the epitome of a player that can shoot you in or out of a game. Very hit or miss night to night.
Yeah, the thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to make an impact in the game offensively. You're either on Waiters Island, where it's full of life on nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted, and there's no point in going.
LeBron, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And then Waiters with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. High arcing shot. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 12 points on the bucket from Peyton. Los Angeles has got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Here's Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Brent, the league's been trying to clean up some of the physicality that we see. Shot 5 of 8 from the foul line.
2 shots.
Shooting from the corner. 2 shots. That one is off.
9th pick in the 2017 NBA draft, Smith Jr. made the NBA's all-rookie team after a very solid first year in Dallas, averaging 15 points and 5 assists, and he sure is not looking to stop there.
And so it's Los Angeles, up by a dozen. Big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at James, what a contribution.
It's something that isn't his strength, but he's done a great job of finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Knox and Randall, they're the forwards. And then it's Robinson, then there's Peyton. And it's Dotson in at the shooting guard position. They're the group for Mike D'Antoni starting the second half. And both free throws good for Davis.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Now here's Peyton. He's tightly guarded. Knox the pass to Dotson. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. So it's off to Brooklyn after this game as they have the Nets to look forward to. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road.
When LeBron came into the league, we knew he was authentically more a playmaker than a scorer. So whatever way it takes to get his team to get points, LBJ is good with it.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. In a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for James.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Peyton dishes to Randall. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Davis.
Well, he goes in there, and you're worried about getting bumped if you're a defender by Julius Randle, not the other way around. So physical.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for the Lakers. In the second half, they've only given up 1 basket coming from the free throw line. Here's Knox. It's deflected.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here.
Better to be lucky than good. That pass was just deflected and not stolen. Dodged a bullet there.
Peyton on the double team. James outside. Fires from deep. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Knox. And the rebound goes to Howard. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Floats it up for Waiters. Ball's knocked loose, and Davis puts it in.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Knox. Over James. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Julius Randle.
And here's a look at some numbers for Howard. He's been more than solid over the last month. 6th in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And his ability to patrol the lane is a difference maker for that team. Exceptional timing and anticipation. That's why he's a top 10 shot blocker. Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Maverick passes to Davis. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Payton against Davis. Down low. Here's Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Davis surveying the floor. Maverick passes to Kuzma. 6 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And we've got a chance now to get caught up on how the standings are looking in the West as we make the push through midseason. You take a look at Los Angeles. They're looking extremely sharp right now, poised in the top spot and playing very well.
You know, for Los Angeles, gotta be one of the feel-good stories of this NBA season. Not many people were talking about them coming into the start of the year.
No doubt about it. They're one of the top teams everyone's talking about, top to bottom. Everyone in the organization, that means front office, coaches, players, just done an outstanding job this season.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Here's the pass to Portis. Over Waiters. No good off the back of the rim.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Knocked away. Payton up top. He has 6, and he comes up with the deuce. Payton's got 8 points.
Well, saw the opportunity, did Elfrid Payton, and inside capitalized.
Kuzma kicks to Murray. Kicks it to Waiters. Passes it to Maverick. Waiters outside. Davis, the pass to Maverick. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's feed. 14 points for Maverick.
Yeah, the big man, the brow, finding a teammate, and does a great job of seeing somebody that's uncovered.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Each year, so many coaching changes. Brent, do you feel they generally get too much blame when things go wrong?
I don't know if blame is the word, Kevin. That's just the easy out for a lot of organizations.
Free throw good from Morris.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Knicks trail by 21. Pass to Ntilikina. Pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Well, he He's a pass-first point guard. Ntilikina with a nice play there.
The pass to Maverick. Back to Rondo. Caldwell Pope outside. Outside Rondo. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, orchestrating right now. Rondo should be playing with a baton.
We've got 1:23 left here in the third quarter. Passes it to Bullock. Smith with it. To the inside. Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Gibson with a good read in the pick and roll. Gets into the space right after setting the screen. That opened up the shot.
Maverick passes to McGee. It's rebounded by New York. Gibson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Over to the left wing. Smith the pass to Gibson. Back to Smith. Unloads from 13. The rebound by Maverick.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Caldwell Pope. No good on that one. Great D that time from Gibson. Count it. There's 18 seconds left in the third. Rondo against Smith. Up in time. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him.
Yeah, Rondo sometimes gets it in his system that defensively he wants to disrupt the game, and he's doing it now.
And so it's long. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Taking a look at Los Angeles. JaVale McGee is out there with Howard. And it's LeBron James. And it's Rajon Rondo. And it's Maverick in at the 1. Here's Ntilikina. He's covered by Rondo. The shot's good from Ntilikina.
Someone skilled at finishing under duress. Ntilikina continuing to stay focused.
Again, Los Angeles.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
McGee with the block.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the...
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible.
Never get tired of LeBron James in the air doing wonderful things.
Brent, we have seen some players refuse to speak to the media. For whatever reason, where should that line be drawn?
Well, there is a role and a responsibility, I think, of every player in the league, Kevin, given that it's an entertainment industry and that people have jobs around this league to tell stories, to have access to those players. Now, every player doesn't want to talk or get into certain things, but their availability should be made, and people should have access to them. Look, I don't want to take out the trash every Tuesday, but I understand I got to do it at home. And so players have a responsibility to their franchise to be a voice at times.
I always thought you were terrific with the media.
Well, I appreciate that, Kevin. Maybe that's how I got this job.
Knicks have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
All all about the burst there. Dennis Smith Jr. creating the separation.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team, Greg.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for JaVale McGee. Murray comes in for LeBron. And it's Alex Caruso in for Rajon Rondo. Smith outside. Softly drops in the floater.
Showing some imagination that time on offense. Smith Jr. mixing it up with the defenders.
Doubled by Smith to the middle. And Howard with the stuff.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. Great D that time from Howard.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
The Knicks have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Smith the best to Brazdeikis. Here's Harkless. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
It really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
Here's Maverick, covered by Smith. Maverick passes to Kuzma. Lakers working the ball around now. 5 on the clock. Good work there as it goes.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Ellington the pass to Brazdeikis. 13 feet away. Robinson controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Pass to Caruso. Inside, here's Maverick. Robinson with the block. And they'll keep possession. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Knicks have gone 5 of 11 from the field in the fourth quarter. Time now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge, for an update on Julius Randle. D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with the Knicks head athletic trainer. He's getting looked at now for what the team is saying is a collapsed lung. Obviously something that is very serious and something they don't take lightly. Obviously, they can't afford to lose him. This would be devastating for this team. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Davis comes in for Murray. And it's Waiters in for Alex Caruso. Here's Dotson. He's guarded by Waiters. Payton outside. Here's a garbage time question, Brent. Why do some teams leave their star players in the game even though the game has either been won or lost?
Forgetful coaches? I mean, no. Well, I don't know if...
I mean, if you're leading by 35 points late in the game.
And the star player is still in the game, somebody's made a mistake with regards to the rotations. I mean, quite frankly, there's really no reason for guys to be out there at that time. Early on in the season, it might be that the coach wants to start and play with certain guys. As the season goes on, you just don't see that.
And the second free throw, good. Lakers have gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. And some solid looks for them. Murray outside. Pass to Howard. Here's Maverick, defended by Portis. Lets it go from deep. Offensive rebound.
I like how hard he's working on the glass. A strong big man who is excellent at coming up with second chance opportunities.
And for the Knicks, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Morris against Payton. Here's Brazdeikis. New York No good that time either.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Here's Maverick, covered by Peyton. To the wing right side. Pocket 6. Maverick, that's good. And so Howard with the assist. And that's now 21 points for Maverick.
I'd like to see Dwight Howard have some alertness on the offensive end, not for himself, but for his teammates sharing the ball that time.
Here's Peyton. That shot, no good. Great D that time from Maverick.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Lakers.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And with this win, it gives them a sweep of the season series, even though it's just a brief two-gamer.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Maverick.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
And for Frank Ntilikina, some questions as to where he is best suited.
I mean, for me, I like when he plays more off the ball. I mean, he's shown that he could become a scorer when he only has to worry about that aspect of his game. Still very young and has a great set of skills with which to work.
They recover it. Here's Maverick, Ellington defending, and the wide open shot from Morris. The shot's good from McGee.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
And a wide open look for Portis. The three-pointer no good. Here's Maverick, defended by Portis. Maverick passes to Brantley. Out to the wing. Pulls it up. No good there. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about it.
Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Tapi gue suka baca sosial media. Juga harus cuma ngetes, harus banyak